It's scarcely credible that for me, the problem no longer exists. Scarcely credible, too, that only a year ago, blind fool that I was, winter could still put the freeze on me, as they say, and in more ways than one. Summers, of course, were different and grand. I've always been a constitutionally happy fellow. I enjoyed living and I enjoyed my work. In summer. Oh, yes, summers were fine and put me on top of the world. But when last November the snows came again, my heart sank because I knew I would be faced again, as always, with the old hopeless problem, fall off of work in winter. It was the financial aspect, frankly, that after many years' repetition was beginning to break my spirit. It wasn't that I didn't try, but my prospects just didn't have the cash. I was reduced to desperate straits. But desperation is ever a poor counselor. I was simply on the wrong track. I had obviously to examine the problem from a different angle. I noticed that others too were suffering. Men had been laid off from construction projects, so retailers felt the pinch. People could no longer buy many of the things they wanted. They had to live off their savings. Then wholesalers felt the slowdown. Goods, unsold, were backing up in warehouses. So manufacturers of consumer articles were cutting production and laying off workers. The wretched thing grew like a snowball rolling downhill. It was everybody's problem. To solve the problem, I had to survive, and I was forced to traffic with private individuals, not without misgivings. Individuals can be so unpredictable. But my good luck held and rewarded my efforts with something more precious, as it later transpired, than money. Some old family photographs. They reminded me that at the turn of the century, our country's economy was mainly agricultural. People were more self-sufficient. They had to be, because when winter came, the whole economy almost ground to a stop. People were isolated. It was a rugged existence, and they were released from their enforced hibernation only with the coming of spring. Some fortunate ones escaped winter, but only by leaving the country. I wondered, was there a clue here? Clearly, some sort of fate was guiding me, for that same evening, I chanced upon an absorbing movie.
Today, science has given us technology, the power to whip nature into subjugation. We are taming the treacherous, treasure-laden North, defying the fury of our sullen climate, conquering our space itself and its outrageous geography. Victory, at last, is ours.
It was a powerful reminder that we are no longer an agricultural economy, but a highly industrialized nation equipped to deal with anything. But I must confess I was still a trifle skeptical. If we are so advanced, I asked myself, why are there so many of us who can't make a decent living in the wintertime? The answer lay closer than I suspected. It happened in a clothing factory. They were making bathing suits. Parkas one might have seen, but no, bathing suits. Clearly they were being stockpiled for sale in summer. One of their ways of maintaining full employment all the year round. They had other smart ideas too, like special training courses in winter for the staff. Winter holidays were being encouraged, and discounts to stimulate winter trade. Painting and redecorating were being scheduled in the winter. And the installation of new electrical wiring and fixtures. Obviously because labor was more easily available in winter. And most surprisingly, construction. Heating work areas with salamanders. It was an eye-opener. Tarpaulins over incomplete walls and plastic coverings over window openings reduced discomfort from the cold. My doubts were melting away. Technological advances were indeed solving the problem of winter work. Heavy machines for excavating, live steam to keep cement warm while it sets. All this could be done. And yet, why had it not been applied in the country as a whole? A shocking situation. A shocking situation, but I was in no position to criticize. Why had I not changed my methods? And then it dawned on me. It was habit. Habit that I had absorbed from the life around me. Habit rooted in our country's past. Habit based on outmoded customs, traditions, notions inherited from our grandparents. I knew then what I had to do. Planning is the key if our economy, with all its possibilities, is really to flourish in winter. This demands the cooperation of us all. If everybody works, everybody benefits. I myself chose, naturally, to diversify production with the help of the latest technological devices. And so, for me, winter unemployment was a problem no more. Thus, I see no reason why most of us cannot soon begin to enjoy the benefits of steady, year-round work. Though one should make some allowances, I dare say, for trifling setbacks. How tiresome. My presence seems to be required. Ah, well, when in Rome...